God, the archangels, the lesser angels, elves, men, and dwarves. That's basically it, but let me break this down in a little bit more detail. So Eru, also known as Iluvatar, is basically God. He created everything. But the first thing he created were the angels, also known as the Ainur. And the angels break up into two different subgroups. We have the archangels, also known as the Valar, and the lesser angels, also known as the Maiar. Now, the Valar are somewhat akin to the pantheon of gods from Greek mythology. The Maiar, or the lesser angels, essentially serve the Valar, and they include members like Gandalf and the rest of the five wizards, as well as Sauron. Now, Eru basically had a plan to create two different races. His firstborn children were the Quendi, or the elves, and his follower children were known as the Edain, or the men. Now, one of the Valar, known as Aule, who is basically Hephaestus, got a little bit creation hungry in a good way and created the third race. And they were known as the Naugrim, or the Khazad, or as we know them, dwarves. Now, bear in mind, Aule did not give them life, he simply crafted them. Life can only come from God. As for hobbits, they're essentially just an offshoot of humanity. As for the Ents, they were brought to life through the music of the angels to protect the trees, and the eagles were brought to life through the music of the angels to patrol the skies. But you might be wondering, what about dragons and balrogs and orcs? Well, let's get to that. This is Melkor, also known as Morgoth. He is the most powerful of the Valar, and he did some shit. First of all, he was the one who corrupted several of the Maiar into balrogs. And he's also the one who corrupted Sauron to evil. And a little side note, Sauron was actually the one who bred the race of werewolves, who eventually led to the race of wargs. And Sauron also had a best friend who was a vampire. Yeah. But back to Melkor. He was the one who somehow bred the race of orcs. We don't really have a definitive answer as to how. He was the one who bred the trolls in mockery of the Ents. And he's also the one who bred the race of dragons. Now you may be wondering, how about the spiders of Mirkwood? Sure. The spiders of Mirkwood were actually the offspring of Shelob, and Shelob was actually the offspring of Ungoliant, and Ungoliant's origins are in fact unknown, possibly created by Morgoth, possibly not. Now many believe Ungoliant to be a member of a race of primordial beings known as the Nameless Things. The Nameless Things which also include the Watcher in the water outside the gates of Moria. And then finally there's just Tom Bombadil, just fucking defying everything.